On the last episode, I picked up this Mark III Supra, which, let's face it, has a lot of rust. So much rust. And not to mention, terrible bodywork. But moving beyond that, at least the engine's not good either. We've still got a big misfire. I suppose we'll dive right into that, shall we?
Right, that is cylinder number 2, and it's... yeah. I need to clean that up before I even attempt to remove that plug. I do not want all that falling inside. I suppose we'll see what plug 1 has to offer as well. Are you gonna be nice and just come out? Not too bad. Let's reserve judgment for later. No, not great. Not great at all. Yeah. Well, I suppose I'm cleaning spark plug holes out. Fun. So much fun. Progress update. We have more of the Supra taking apart, and look at that, paper gaskets. Definitely don't want to be using those again. I'll get something a bit more modern for that. But now, at least I can get access to the rest of our plugs, which don't seem to be faring any better. Oh, what the absolute hell, man. That is horrid. Oh, come on. Oh, those are stuck in there. Yeah, that's great. Oh, move all these lids out the way. Yeah, these cylinders aren't looking great. Especially that one. What is going number 3? I think it leaves in 4. Number 5. Oh man. Okay, I gotta get this spark plug galley holding plate thing off. Because yeah, that's horrible. Also, the fuel smells very varnishy, like I could smell it through the intake when I took it off. Really, really horrible. Rightio. Eventually the galley plate is off, and what I'm going to do is quickly cover up the inlet ports. We can stuff a rag into that. Let me grab another one, and then we're going to use some compressed air to blow all this gunk out. Because yeah, this is not going to want to come out by itself, that's for sure. Right, so what I'm doing here now is just obviously cleaning everything off, because, well, I've sprayed a little WD-40 around everything just to catch all the loose bits of dust, and now I can just go ahead and start wiping things up. A rag, just to make sure we have as clean an area as possible, because again, we don't want to drop debris and stuff down into our spark plug holes and obviously into the chambers themselves. you know what I've just had a thought? I've got a new bore scope we can use as well. You can see what the condition of these pistons are like. Right, I suppose let's give everything one more clean out of there. Well, there we go. Now, for anyone wondering, yeah, I don't have an actual compressor, so what I'm doing is I'm using my little tire inflator there with its little needle nose attachment. That little long attachment, I call it the needle nose attachment. And that's why I've got to wait for it to build up a little bit of pressure at first there, so I can then jettison all the gunk and WD-40 out of the holes. That's the only way I can do it. You know what? These are not coming out too bad. I'm honestly amazed this car still ran. But I suppose now we'll find out what's the culprit spark plug. Let's pull them out. Well, currently I'm busy loosening off the spark plugs, and man alive, 6, 5, 4 is fine, 3 is a bit tougher, but not by much. Easy. Something's going on with 5 and especially 6. That is very stuck. I am actually going to do just another quick blast of WD-40. Just to get something onto the threads there. Honestly, the tightest spark plugs I've had to ever remove. Oh, I'm interested to see what you're looking at number 5. Show me your secrets. Not bad. There we go. Not bad at all. Let's see what the rest have to offer. Alright, number 6. This one looked the grossest. It kind of is. Oof, that is grim. The plug itself, very clean. I'd say washed out, if anything. Too clean. I think injector 6 may be stuck. You shouldn't see something that clean. At least the tip anyway. And, oh yeah, that reeks of fuel. Bear in mind, this car's not been run for very long at all. So, injector 6 is most likely stuck on full blast. Right, let's go ahead and check the rest of our plugs. Number 1, normal use. 2, normal use. 3, a little wet, but yeah, that just smells like fuel. Could have a bad lead. 5, good. And then we know 6, pretty normal, dry as well. And then obviously our wild card. Number 6, so clean. This thing's been washed by too much fuel. Looks like I'm testing injectors. But first, I think let's get a bore scope down number 6 and see what's going on there. Right, number 6, let's have a look. We've got our handy dandy little scanner here. Now let's see. Woohoo! Down the hole we go. Ooh. Pistons near the top, and looks fine. Just a bit of carbon on it, really. I mean, if anything, that's all. Wow, okay. I went and had a look, and obviously the old plugs here are Bosch R6s. That got me thinking, my Mark IV Supra uses Bosch R6s, but they're Iridiums. Now, these are the used ones from Mark IV, but they're still perfectly good. They're only 7, 8 years old, and not done that many miles on them. They've probably only got 11, 12,000 miles on them. So I'm thinking we upgrade to some Iridiums here and give the older Mark III a fighting chance with some fresh plugs, some fresh old plugs. Alright, it is crudely hooked back up. We have a throttle of some sort and the plugs all back in. Obviously we're going to have to make sure we don't pump all the gearbox fluid out. But here we go. Come on, jump back. Don't fail me now. Ugh. How rough is this car gonna run if the jump pack can even get it alive? Come on. Oh, you know what? I pulled the fuse for the injectors because I was gonna compression test the engine. There we go. Fuel injector should be back. It does sound remarkably like a 2JZ when it cranks. Right. Oh, no. Honestly, I think she's out of fuel. Because that is on dirt empty. Yeah. It won't be reading the math as well. Yeah, let's get some fresh fuel in it tomorrow and we'll pick this up. Charge the jump pack. It almost ran very well there. Almost ran very well. Yeah, that's definitely running out of fuel very quick. Well, that concludes that. I think we'll leave it off for this episode and pick things up on the next one. Maybe we'll clean the Supra up and oh, hold on, I'm gonna turn off the ignition here. The whole battery pack is crying. That's not very happy with me. Is it done? Oh yeah, it's very low. Yeah, it needs a charge. Yeah, we'll pick this all up with some fresh fuel, a recharged jump pack, and yeah, that kind of kicked some transmission fluid out, and we'll bypass the transmission fluid cooler and we'll just go straight through.